welcome to our channel and to our video podcast series. Today we have with us someone very special, a mother of two, a fitness enthusiast, a shuffle dancer and a jewelry designer. Welcome Akansha Agarwal.
Hi,
Hi Akansha, how are you?
doing very fine. How are you?
I'm good too. So Akansha, thank you for making time and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
So we'll begin with Akansha. Tell us about your journey. Like, walk us through your journey. What was your breakthrough moment? How did you decide that you wanted to be a shuffle dancer or a jewelry designer?
Okay, I'll start with jewelry designer. I was actually studying to be a fashion designer, but I was very curious about learning about jewelry. I wanted to learn about gemstones. It was just curiosity. So I decided to do a course on jewelry design, and there was no looking back. I decided this was what I wanted to do, and I was so passionate about it that I went with the flow and I started, getting into it. I started making my own jewelry and selling it. So luckily I got married also to someone who's into jewelry, and we both work together. So we run our own business.
All right.
And during the lockdown, I started shuffle dancing because I was watching these TikToks, and everybody needed some time, some way to entertain themselves and to keep going. So I started watching these TikToks, and they were so interesting, and I wanted to follow them. I wanted to learn them. When I just wanted to learn everything, all of it, I don't know, but it was so captivating and it was so engaging. Also, it had so many health benefits. I could feel it in my body, because I have always been physically very active. I work out a lot. I'm very regular with the gym, but that was something so different. I hate cardio, and that was cardio, but that cardio was fun. It was so much fun that it was challenging, it was very accomplishing. So I just kept going with it. And because that gave me a lot of confidence also, because I kept achieving so many things, so many steps I kept achieving. It was so much fun. I started posting those videos on Instagram, and I never had any intention of becoming a shuffle dancer or anything. It is my Insta family that made me, who I am today. So I didn't have any intention for this.
Okay. So as I mentioned before that you're a mother of two kids.
Yeah.
So how do you balance both of them, the work as your fitness journey and being a mother at the same time, as it's a full-time job?
Yes, it is already a full-time job, and initially I thought, oh, I'm so busy, I don't have time for anything at all in my life, and I was so engaged and engrossed in my own, little world, my kids, my family, my work, that I did not think that I could ever make time out for something so big and, so special for myself. It was very difficult in the beginning because the mental preparation was so hard. I didn't think I could do this, and I was being pushed so hard to do this. I almost deleted my account when it went viral. Okay, everybody feels very nice, suddenly 5,000 followers, next day 10,000 followers, second day 20,000 followers, and it just went on. So it did not stop. For 4 consecutive days, when my account went viral, I had 40,000 followers in 4 days. And I could not sleep, I could not eat, because I was like, okay, what next? What am I supposed to do?
Right.
This was not what I was aiming to do. I was just having fun. I was just, telling people, just be happy, take care of yourselves, and learn with me. I'm learning something new and it's fun, so learn with me. But I did not expect to do anything out of it. But that was where my journey started, actually, where I prepared myself mentally, physically, to go out, do everything. I was still learning at the time, when my account went viral. I was not confident about my shuffling at all. And so I put in so much effort at that time to just learn it all, do it all. I think day in, day out, even at night, I was just shuffling in my mind, in my dreams. So I had to get there. I had to get to a certain level. Of course, I took a lot of pressure, but yeah, that's where it all started.
So what is shuffle dance exactly?
Shuffle dancing is a dance of of a quick movement of the legs.
Okay.
Basically, what makes shuffling different from the other dance forms is the speed.
Okay.
So you have to achieve that speed. You have to start slowly. You have to, practice slowly. on slow music, and then move on to faster music. Of course, if your health allows, if your body allows, if your age allows. I keep saying age is just a number, but even then, I would not recommend it to people beyond, above 45, 50 years of age, because, by that time you start getting some physical issues, body issues, leg issues. So it does have an impact on the legs because of the intensity of the dance.
Right. Okay. So tell me one thing, how do you stay positive while juggling between these three professions you are dealing right now? So how do you stay positive and how do you deal with the negativity? And I'm sure that as you are growing as a digital creator, you might be facing a lot of negativity online. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, so I think for 3-4 months I really struggled, because it took a lot of my time, because I was learning. I had to put in a lot of time with this, but slowly now, as the time is going by, I have become very comfortable with shuffling, and I can learn choreos easily. I have come to a point where I can just learn something in an hour.
Okay.
And be okay with it. Like, okay, I've got the steps, not just getting the steps, but I've got the choreo, I'm ready to make a video. So it's not taking so much of time. It comes with a lot of planning now.
Okay.
So I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. If I don't wake up at 5:30, then I can't accomplish whatever I have decided for the day. So everything I have to plan. What time I'm going to the gym, what time I'm cooking. I cook also every day. So, and giving time to the kids also. That is, in the middle I was getting a little, of course, it was a little difficult, because I thought I was neglecting my kids. I didn't know what to do, because Instagram does not wait for you. Instagram does not understand that you're a mother, that you're 40 years old, how much effort you're putting into this physically. I'm just not a creator. I'm dancing, and this dance form is so difficult. It has such a exhausting effect on the body, of course, but the joy it gives is also the push that you need to just keep going with it. Every day is not the same. I'm not motivated the same way every day. I get tired, exhausted. Like the past 2 days I've literally been struggling to get some content out there. But yeah, of course, because it's an effort. I finish my work at home, and then I have to chalk out a time that we need to get out, go here, select a location, take permissions, and make a video, create content over there.
Exactly.
So yeah, and the support of my kids is there with me, the support of my family is there with me. So that is the biggest thing, if you don't have that support, then you can't do anything. So.
And Akanksha, we know that you recently received Women on Top 2021 award.
Yeah.
So what is it about?
Women on Top 2021 award is about women who challenge.
Okay.
So mostly about women who turn 2020 around for themselves. And it was an initiative from Women on Top. There's this organization run by Shalini Kochar. Okay. So, and also hand in hand with Whiskey Samba, they decided to shortlist me and give it to me. So I'm very thrilled and honored. How many times does someone receive an award at 40 years of age? I mean, I yet have to turn 40, but it really feels very accomplishing. I think the last award I got was in school. So.
Right. Okay. So, what is your message to inspire the generation watching you, the youth, even the mothers who are working right now full time, or homemakers, every woman watching you right now, and not just women, every person who is watching? Like, what is your message to them to be inspired, to get more fit, and that to do more than 100% they are giving right now?
For the youth, I would say, right now they would feel that they need to run after their careers, they want to run after making money.
Yeah.
But first thing is health. So if you don't take care of your health, you will not be able to achieve any of these things. And slowly, maybe right now you feel that, okay, if I neglect my health, I'm being able to achieve everything. I'm up, I have done that. In college times, we had submissions, and they were so difficult that we had to stay up for 48 hours straight without blinking an eye, and we have done that. But it does impact the health,
Right.
So if you want to lead happy lives, you need to be physically fit, and exercise is very, very important, because exercise freshens up the mind. Any form of exercise, it could be dance. Dance is also a form of exercise.
Right.
So which refreshes your mind, and a refreshed mind is, it has more, it is more efficient. So to be more efficient in your work, you need to have a fresh mind and a healthy mind. A healthy mind goes a long way, when you are old, when you're older, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. It is your mental health that is going to matter in the end. So for women who are mothers, who are working women also, I know it is very difficult, to put myself in everybody's shoes, but I have also been there, done that. I had kids, when my kids were toddlers, I neglected my health. I was, giving my family all of my time, and I was not giving myself any time. So the best thing that I have done for myself is chalk out time for myself. I call it me time.
Okay.
Everything here or there, okay, one day you can just, say, okay, today let it be, let it go. But every day there should be a routine, there should be discipline. Without discipline, there can be nothing achieved in life, and discipline is everything. So if you have a routine, you want to work out, you want to dance, you want to pursue a hobby, you want to play an instrument, you want to read a book, it could be anything that refreshes your mind. Take time out for yourselves, take care of yourselves.
Yeah. And how to begin? Like someone who has not been into fitness lately, or maybe has not even started yet, what is your tip? Like how should they begin?
To shuffle.
To shuffle, or just on their fitness journey?
Everything takes time. So whenever you start any new journey, of course you have to see that there is a goal, and everybody wants to get there very fast. That journey is tedious, it is difficult, it requires a lot of effort. But yes, you start there, baby steps, slowly, because when you go to the gym, if you start with a trainer, the trainer is going to give you 40 minutes of training, 45 minutes of training, or 1 hour of training, and the next day you'll be like, oh my god, my body is gone, my muscles are sore. But to do that, to get there, to go to your trainer, take out 10 days before that, prepare your body before that, go easy, work out for 10 minutes, then next day increase to 15 minutes, then 30 minutes. So that way you work gradually towards your goal. Okay. Same thing with shuffling also.
Okay. So I have some rapid fire questions for you.
Okay.
So answer as quickly as possible and as shorter as possible.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the best thing that has happened to you this month?
My WOT awards.
Okay. If you could teach one subject in school, what would it be?
Dance.
What's the best compliment you have ever received?
That I make people happy during COVID times mostly.
Okay. A must-have item in your bag?
Sanitizer.
What do you wanted to know? Like if you were able to tell something to your 12-year-old self, what would that be?
Set your goals.
At the age of 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's where you start.
Yeah. Best vacation you have ever taken?
Bali.
Your favorite workout, like routine or exercise?
Burpees.
What was your worst subject in school like? You were
Chemistry.
worst.
Chemistry.
Okay. And tell us one of your strengths and one of your weakness.
My strength is that I'm very patient and I'm very active. I'm patient and very active. My weakness is that I try to be a perfectionist.
Okay.
And of course,
It's a
you
double-edged
start
sword.
expecting it from everybody around you, when everybody is not the same. People are
Yeah.
different, everybody is different. So I try not to, have that kind of expectation from, everybody around me, but somewhere it does come in.
All right, Akansha, thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Same here.
Thank
Lovely.
you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, and stay tuned for our next video.